Hi, let's talk about the Energy Efficiency and Conservation Act again. This time, I would like to talk about how the energy consumer affected by the act and also the registered energy manager should look at the legal compliance requirement for energy consumers under Section 5 until Section 9 of the act. Okay, Section 5 basically the appointment of a RAM. And then section 6, basically, the requirement to develop and implement energy management system. Section 7 about energy efficiency and conservation report every year. And also section 8 about conducting the energy audit every 5 years by the registered energy auditor and also submission of the report of the energy audit under section 9. To me, my advice, okay, this section 5 until 9 are related that this section should be seen as one package for compliance. Cannot be seen separately. You cannot see the RAM separately from energy management system. Okay, and then the energy report, separate requirement, separate documentation, separate data, and so on. Also, the energy audit as well as something separate because they are all related and also connected in different way. Okay, the key of basically five sections, five requirements. Okay, 5 to 9 is the section 6. Okay, section about, okay, the requirement of the consumer to develop and implement energy management system according to the guidelines on the energy management system as published by Energy Commission. So the system must be developed according to the guidelines, basically under the guidelines section 4, 4.11 until 4.19. Okay, that's the requirement. Okay, because if you develop the system, okay, the system being developed according to the requirement, okay, naturally, you will you can use information and data in the system for the reporting purposes, reporting purpose as required under the section 7. Okay. Section 7 require you to submit the report to the Energy Commission every year, and this report shall be prepared by the registered energy manager. And there is a guideline on this report, guidelines on the energy efficiency and conservation report. And when I look at these guidelines, okay, on the report, okay, especially on section 4, okay, of the guidelines, okay, basically, all information that required to be submitted in the report, okay, exactly, okay, you can extract from the system, energy management system that have been developed. So if you develop your system according to the guidelines, reporting basically won't be an issue at all because all information that required for the reporting purpose every year, all should be able to be extracted from the energy management system that has been developed and implemented. Okay, that's number how these are related. And then there's requirement on the conducting energy audit every 5 years. If you look at the energy audit report, okay, uh, basically look at the section 4 H until K. Okay, baseline, energy saving measures, action plan and all that. Okay, basically energy audit basically will help you to establish your current performance and also energy baseline and also identify energy performance improvement opportunities or energy saving measures and with a plan on how to implement that. So the result from the energy audit can be used, okay, in the energy management system development when you want to find the opportunity for improvement and also when you want to establish your energy management system objective and target in the system. So energy management system, energy audit basically is a part of activity in developing energy management system. This is how these sections are interfaced and also interrelated among them. Okay? That's why all that must be seen as one package. And who will be responsible? to look into all this, okay, is the registered energy manager that need to be appointed under Section 5. Okay, if you look at the Section 5 bracket 2, one of the key roles, okay, one of the key role of the key function and duties of the registered energy manager is to ensure, okay, the implementation of the energy management system and also monitor the implementation of the energy management system. So the RAM is expected to lead the development and implementation of the energy management system. That's why if you look at the requirement, okay, the requirement to have the energy management system in place, is actually after within 12 months from the date of the appointment of the registered energy manager or the RAM. So I mean the RAM is responsible for the energy management system, and also RAM also responsible for the reporting purpose. RAM is the one that's supposed to shall prepare the report for the submission every year. Okay, and then another one, okay, RAM also can use the result from the energy audit in the energy management system development. Okay, that's why this section 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 are related. That should be seen as one package. That's my advice on that. That's why as a RAM, the research engine manager, must be aware, must be capable, must be somehow has the knowledge and the know-how on how to develop the engine system, and then how to extract information from the system for the reporting purpose, and how to use how to use the result from the energy audit report in the engine system development and implementation. Okay, so that's all about it. So that's my opinion on that. So, okay, the heart of the requirement is the energy management system. It's a very, very critical, very, very critical. Okay, for the registered energy manager to have the knowledge and know-how on how to develop and implement energy management system and how to monitor the system and how to make the system work specifically. Okay, every 5 years, the RAM can use the input, the output, the result from the energy audit, okay, in the energy management system implementation. Okay, so the key of the requirement to make the energy consumer more energy efficient is having the energy management system. I would say the heart of the act itself is the large consumer implementing energy management system. So that's my opinion on the requirement of the act. Okay, so again, so it's important, okay, the RAM, okay, if they don't have the knowledge, get the knowledge now, prepare themselves. Okay, for the consumer, okay, if they have the capable people, okay, they need to get somebody to start, okay, or start to train their personnel, okay, about energy management system requirement based on the guideline, and also, if possible, start to develop the energy management system now. Okay, now. Because it will take some time to develop the system. That's why under the Act, you are given 12 months from the date of the appointment of the registered energy manager or the RAM. Okay, that's my opinion. Okay, on the on the that's my opinion on the section how energy consumers and registered energy manager should see. Okay, on how to comply to the requirement under section 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 under the Energy Efficiency and Conservation Act or EECA 2024. Okay, see you in the next video.